next roundabout, gonna turn right. It's the second exit. Turn it right. Both mirrors before you signal, so you spook that car.
Oh, right.
What you need to slow down, so you're 30. You should have looked in mirrors and let that car get past first, then put the signal. Slow down with the brake.
So we're going right.
Right. Left door mirror. Okay. And we just come all the way back round us. And ourselves in.
That was right.
Yeah, right round the roundabout. So we were just turning right, second exit.
Okay.
With the roundabout, turn left, take foot off the gas. So when you're 30. So with the roundabout, turning left.
It feels so slow after going.
Yeah, it does a bit, yeah. You're doing 70 there. Which way is left again? You keep doing that. How do you work that one out?
I don't know.
Just ease off the gas. Just pull here. Keep going. Just keep going. Just pull it in. Just really close to the curb. If you brake, let it roll in. That'll do. Right, any questions?
I don't think so.
Jerky gears into the watch.
Yeah.
Watch my left foot. Hold.
Okay.
You come up with your left foot, it does this, and then it goes.
Right.
So you've got to hold it. Have you any questions about the overtaking or joining?
Don't think so.
Have you any questions about leaving?
No.
Right. Now, you've done a couple of spy roundabouts and it's been pretty good. But, let's see if I've got some pictures. Not very good pictures, but. Right, let's have a look at that one. So, when we come to spiral roundabout, if it splits into two lanes on approach to the roundabout, which one do we pick?
The left hand side?
Does that one split or not?
Yeah.
No, look, you're in the right lane. Does it
Oh,
split?
it's just got two things.
So it doesn't split, does it? So
Yeah.
which lane you got to take up?
The right hand.
The right. Now, when you go on the roundabout, which lane do you go to?
The right.
Good. Now, when you go onto the roundabout, when it splits into two lanes, you have to take up the left lane. So, let's have a look. So that one there, can you see that is splitting? So which one would you take up there?
The left.
The left.
Why can't you take the right?
Well, you can, but it's harder to come over to the. Then you've got
Okay.
to change back left. And you look at that one. That one split into two lanes. So which one do you pick there?
The left.
Now, when you go onto the roundabout, you pick the left lane. Which one do you go to?
The left.
Are you sure?
Oh, like the middle.
The middle one.
Yeah.
And then when you get round here, it looks like a tram line, doesn't it? So you pick the middle one. Now wait 10 the X after that one. So which one do you go to now?
The left.
The left one.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't split on approach, if it splits on approach to the roundabout, which one do we pick?
The left one.
If it doesn't, which one do you keep to?
The right one.
Now when you go onto the roundabout and it splits into two,
Yeah.
pick the.
Left one.
There you go. Right, let's try them.
Okay.
They are very difficult. So just watch for them splitting, and you need to count the X's as you go around. So we're going to turn left at the end of this road. Just gentle with that gas. Look all around first. When you would change lanes, you should have let that silver car get past it and then put the signal on.
Yeah.
Just put the signal on and then look in the mirrors. You've got to look in the mirrors first. So we're turning left. And then turning right, it's the third exit. So
See the third exit?
right number 3 for time tunnel. Leave the signal on. And does it split into 2 lanes? Yes or no?
No,
No, so we've got to take up which lane?
the right hand side.
Now, when we go onto the roundabout, if it splits into 2 lanes, which one do you pick?
The left hand side.
The left hand side. If it doesn't split, then we have to take up the right lane.
Yeah.
We've also got to count the exits.
So what were you again? Third?
Sorry?
Is it
We're
third?
going right third. By local knowledge, I know you can use this left lane,
Yeah.
but you didn't see that, so I'm not really worried about that. We're going to do it the hard way. So it hasn't split into 2,
No.
do you agree?
Yeah.
So
So
we've
keep
got
to the right.
Yeah, keep it right now. We've got to watch for it spiraling out to the left as you go around. So it hasn't split yet. Now keep your signal on. Just take your foot off your gas as you come around. Now watch for it. Does it split into 2 lanes?
Yeah.
Yes. So we take up the middle one.
Okay.
Okay, going around now. We need to leave at the next exit. Just have a look in your left door. Does it see if you get over?
Yeah.
And tell people what you're doing. See the car come around?
Yeah.
So you come around quite quick.
I'll go round again.
No, just leave in the right lane.
Oh yeah.
Gives a
Okay.
bit more gas. See how fast you come round
Yeah.
there. And then what have you got to do now?
Go to the left.
Move back to the left, check that dormer again, see if it's flying down there. You see that car come really quick, didn't you?
Yeah.
Cancel. So there, all we had to do was leave in the right lane. Do you agree?
Okay. Alright.
So that's the importance of using your mirrors.
Yeah.
Keep it this lane.
Oh, am I not joining?
Not join.
Oh.
See these spiral roundabouts are tricky, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think. That's a nice gap, isn't it? About 2.5, something like that. See, this is a separate lane off, so
Right.
hit the roundabout, we're going to turn right, it's the third exit.
So don't do left because I'm
No left signal.
Okay.
It's just a straight road, this is
Yeah.
So just keep it to the right and turn it right. Both mirrors, nice and tight. Turn it right. Now does it split into 2 lanes or not?
Yeah.
Right, so which lane we're going to take
The
up?
left.
Good.
Do I want to get down into third?
Yeah, straight into third, definitely. Bring your clutch up more. Right, now we took up this middle lane, so which lane we're going to take up on the roundabout?
The left.
Now we're going the middle one here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like
So we're going to take the third exit here. Now you need to count them as you go around. I think we've done the road markings, which makes it a little bit easier.
So we're taking the third exit.
Third exit, that one's number 1.
Okay.
Can you see the lane you're going to go up to over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one that car's in. The one that the 2 white cars are in there.
Can you see why computers and sun get stressed?
Yeah.
Lights on green.
Oh.
So let's take up the middle lane, agree?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Now we want right number 3. Now remember how it spirals out to the left. It's a lot easier now that we've got the road markings on. Do you think we should put the signal back on?
Yes.
Now when they're stopped, it means your light's is going to change.
So where's number 2?
Straight in front of
Yeah.
you. Yeah, where that red car's going.
Yeah. Okay.
So after number 2, which lane are you going to take up?
The left one.
Good. Now watch it spiral to the left. Swing gears. Now you see how it's spiraling out to the left?
Yeah.
So keep left. No, keep left, keep left.
Okay.
See what I
So you
mean?
don't have to signal or anything?
No, you just come off there and just
Okay.
spiral out to the left. So you were going to go into that lane. it spirals out to the left, so you take up the left lane. And then we're going to let this exit here. See, it leads her off the roundabout.
Yeah.
And then at the roundabout, we're going to turn right and come all the way back round and retrace our steps.
Should I just keep it in second?
No, I'd be in third by now, yeah. So we're turning right. And coming all the way back round number 4 exit. Yeah, it's safe to move over, yeah.
He's getting up. He's getting up.
Brake, slow down more.
Right.
No, but it's safe to move up when you first put your signal. Clutch up and hold. They're a bit dodgy drive. There's a few dodgy drives around here, isn't there? Some
So which exit?
number 4, just counting me to go around.
1,
Number 2,
3.
left over. And so we go straight over to the left.
Yeah.
That's what you should have done. That's roundabout.
Okay.
Now with the roundabout, we're turning right, 3rd exit. Right, number 3. Yeah. Then let's look for it splitting into 2 lanes.
Right, number 3.
Does it split into 2 or not?
No.
Keep right then. Keep right. If it doesn't split, you're going to keep right. Now have a look at the markings. Is it split into 2 lanes?
Yeah.
So which one do you take up?
The left.
Take the left of the 2. And which exit are we taking?
Can't remember.
Right
Huh?
number 3. Yeah, we're always going to do right number 3 because left and straight ahead is the very
Alright.
easy.
Okay.
So we're always going to be turning right. That's good. And keep on off that straight gears. Bring it up and over here. So see how it's split?
Yeah.
Now this should lead you off now. Now we're ready the quick change. Tell people that you're going right. So just take your foot off the gas as you come in.
Okay. So now it's going to the
Number
left.
2.
Isn't it? Yeah.
So it's going to the left now.
Yeah.
There you go. See? Well done. And as fast as you get now for your brake. It's definitely much better since they've put new markings on. You know how to join your slip roads?
Yeah.
Great. Feels a bit slow this one. Turn right, 3rd exit. Turning right. So we're going to leave this one up here. It's a very difficult one, this. Count the X's as you go around. Turning right. So that didn't split?
Yeah. So 3rd exit.
Yeah. So just treat it like that. As you do on roundabouts when you see number 2, you know what to do.
Splitting there.
Turn it right over. It's not road marker, is it? See, that's a different road marker. That says here 19 only in there. So as long as the marking you see either lane, you can pick the left of the 2, but that didn't say either lane. So that's number 2 exit.
Yeah. So we're going to number 3.
So what should you be doing now?
Getting into the left.
Yeah, you put a signal on for right. How do you do that now?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
So that one, it split into 2 lanes, but the markings said that
Yeah.
the left lane that split into two was for the A19.
Right.
So we couldn't take up that one, so we took up the right lane.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you pass number 2 exit, what do you always do when you pass number 2 exit? You always move over to the left lane.
Yeah.
When it splits into two and the markings say you can use either lane and pick the left, but sometimes the markings don't say that, so you'd have to take up the right.
Yeah.
But the markings were poor there, they should have been further this way so you could see them.
Right.
And right at the roundabout, it's the third exit. Let's see if you can do this one. Turning right number 3. Tight tunnel. Do you know which exit you're taking?
Hmm?
Do you know which exit you're taking?
Right number 3.
Over there, look where the bridge is, yeah?
What, on this side of the bridge?
No, on the left hand side of it.
Okay.
It's a big roundabout, isn't it? No, that's number 2 exit. Would have just kept it to the left but not indicated, because I think
Okay.
you're going up there though. But
Right.
you've done the right thing by coming up the left but I wouldn't
Yeah.
indicate it, because you weren't really changing lanes.
That's routes.
Yeah, there's 2 spiral ones, but they're nowhere near as hard as these.
Right.
Only the one in the city centre and the one in Thinfair. We're going to leave at the next exit. This is a tricky one. It's half a mile ahead. Wouldn't indicate yet because of this. So you might think you're pulling in here. So as a guideline, you'd signal at the 300 yard mark, but with that,
Right.
you
Okay.
signal that.
Yeah.
And then at the roundabout, we're turning right, third exit for Washington. So right number 3. Remember to count as you go around. Well, at least you stop that time, well done.
Right.
Mm.
So it splits off there, so I want to get
Right
into
number
the-
3. Does it split into
Does
2
it?
lanes there?
Oh, it kind of looked like it did.
Do you think it does?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't split.
Does it?
No. You can see the dotted line, look, and it goes back over to the right, doesn't it?
Oh, okay. It looks like
Yeah.
maybe it splits for there.
For them, that's exactly right, yeah. So that doesn't look like we can go into that middle lane from here.
No. Oh, no. Yeah.
Because this car's going to take that. Now
Yeah.
remember, after the second exit, if it doesn't split out, spiral out to the left, what
Yeah.
have you got to do?
Well, you've got to get to the
You've
left.
got to get back left, good. So that doesn't look like it splits, does it? See the dotted line?
Yeah.
Yeah, your signal back on.
So that's number 2.
Don't signal yet. I think you're going down there, don't you? Straight gears. So I would have gone into second gear straight away.
Yeah.
Then when you got level, put the signal. But you've done the right thing by moving over.
Okay.
Exit. At the roundabout, we're going to turn right and come all the way back around and retrace our steps. So I think it's right number the 5th exit, right number 5.
Does it not have those little lines for this one? Seems like it doesn't have the little line. So it's just this one, isn't it?
Yeah. So you're just going to have to guess it, yeah? So there's no countdown markers. So you just guess it.
Right.
So we're turning right, come all the way back round. So it's right number 4, yeah? Ooh. You've got to hold it when you feel that.
That's number 1. That's number 2. That's number 3.
Yes, it's good. That's it. Good. Straight gears. In the roundabout, turning right for A19 south. A19S. Now read the sign up here.
Yeah.
Every
So
time
we
it
can
gets
take
there.
the middle lane?
A19 south, it's the 3rd exit here.
Yeah. So can you take the middle
Read
lane?
the signs here. You can
Just
take-
the middle or the right?
Yeah, you know, when you go to church, which one I tell you to pick?
Left.
There you go. See the A19 south?
Yeah.
So right number 3 at T side. A19 south. And then you just, when you go round the roundabout, just watch for the spiral out to the left.
Yeah.
Turning right. Blue smoke out. Number 3, remember?
Right. So that was number 1.
Put your signal back on for right. Foot off gas in case the lights change. Foot off gas. See how it's spiraled out to the both lanes. Or to keep left. Keep left. So if there was something slow moving in the middle lane, you're now not allowed to take it.
Yeah.
You'd have to go to the far right lane.
Okay.
At the roundabout, turn right, it's the third exit. There is first straight away. So right number 3 for Chesley Street. Get that on your gas. That's going to Pilliers. Chesley Street, A1, A3, right third exit. If not, the white line's here, get back that way. Go on the right. Right, you look at there.
Well, it looked like it was fourth exit because it had like
Look
two.
like what? What's splitting into two?
Yeah, it looked like there was two going off.
Didn't look like that to me, it was just one lane in front of you.
Right, number 3.
Yeah.
So that's number 2.
Yeah. You got the clutch now. You should have put your clutch on. You should have had it down there. You should have had that on. Now I want you to take the next road off to the right. It's going to be next road. Keep it right here. I'm going to do a bit of a U-turn and come back down here.
If I stop.
Stop, yeah.
Yeah.
Clutch down. Stay right round a bit more. Right round and stop in the first. Now we're going that way. Back down there. And at the roundabout we're going to turn right again, third exit. Give way to that one. Yeah, got to give way to that. Clutch down. Got to give way to them. I don't know why they didn't go through.
So do you have to give way to them just because you're crossing?
Yeah, well, we give there go left side of crossroads, isn't it? Straight as second. That was a bit aggressive, isn't it? Now we're going right number 3. Have you got lead in your train at all? It's really is. It's a green arrow light.
Right, so let's go to the left.
Leave it now, leave it. Leave it, just keep the right lane. Just have to do it the hard way. So what did that lane say we could do?
Yeah, you go in that one as well.
You can use that one. So if we took that one would have led you off the roundabout. But this one now means you're going to have to change lanes.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with using this lane, it's just making things a little bit harder for yourself. Perfectly acceptable. Alright, there we go. Right, how do you think it went then?
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, just your footwork a little bit, so it's a bit heavy footed. So joining, what have you got to do with their speed?
Build it up to match it.
Match it to theirs. Now, when you go down there, don't be tempted to go into the right lane. Just keep left so you can build a better view.
Okay.
And if you see the car getting bigger in that mirror,
don't go in. Just like slow down.
Yeah, and if it's not getting any bigger,
then
join. And if they're moving in the right lane,
then you can join.
Right, there was one where you were coming down and there was a van there. I think it was a red post van. There was a car there. So there we had to slot in that gap. But as soon as you slot in, what have you got to do? What have you got to concentrate on?
And the 2 seconds.
And how do you judge it?
By a static, something static.
Good. And which you would judge and find, to be fair. And what's the middle lane for?
Just overtaking.
And when you overtake, how do you know when to move back to the left?
When you can see the car, your left's headlights in the middle mirror.
Good. Now, did you notice when people were overtaking us, what were they doing? They weren't waiting until they seen our headlights.
Yeah, they're just going right.
They were just going back, and then what have you got to do then?
Look in your middle mirror and get the 2 second gap.
Good. Now, when we leave the carriageway, turn that off. When we leave the carriageway, if you're doing 70, when do you signal?
At the 3.
And if you're 50?
Second.
But remember, it's a guideline, because there was one time there was some parking here, can you remember?
Yeah.
So therefore you wouldn't indicate, you just signal the 100-yard marker. And what 3 ways can you do with traffic that's joining?
You can either move onto the right hand, speed up, or slow down.
Right, what did you think of the spiral roundabouts?
I thought they were alright.
You quite well them. So does that one split?
Yeah.
So which lane would you take up there?
The left hand.
The left hand. And when you go onto the roundabout, that's you there. Which lane do you take up there?
It'd be like the middle one.
So how are we going round?
Yeah.
I think there's another pitch there. Now when you come round here, you're there. Which lane we got to go to now?
The left.
See how it spirals out?
Yeah.
So if it doesn't split on approach, which lane do you take on approach? Which lane do you keep doing?
The right.
But if it splits on approach?
The left.
And then you go onto the roundabout and you keep right until it splits and then just move over.
Yeah.
Not that hard, is it? Right, have you any questions before you go?
No, I don't think so.
What does your boyfriend think of their driving?
What do you think?
I thought it was fine. I winced quite a lot at the start. You were driving very, very close to the cars on the left.
Was I?
I thought you were going to clip a wing there.
At the start?
Right at the start.
Yeah, she was really close there. And when she went round, turned right, it was a bit close, but a bit heavy-footed at times, but it was alright. Just got to be a bit more later.
Okay.
You've survived?
Yeah.